Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, your DOJ is coming and you're probably super confused right now, right? What documents do I bring, or what is EPF, or what is FPB, what is e-nomination, and what actually happens on day one in Cognizant? I had the same similar questions, so I went through every official document that Cognizant sent me and I'm putting everything in this one video. Let's just go one by one. First thing, the onboarding pass. This is your entry ticket on day 1. Means no pass means there will be no entry. That's it. Now, this pass gets generated only 1 to 3 days before your DOJ. And it's only get generated if three things are done by yourself, like BGV is cleared and all 1C forms are filled. That is what we call free joining formalities forms, and your photo is approved. So right now go check your photo is approved or not, everything is filled or not. If it's still pending, go and fix today. So once the pass is ready, go to the 1C portal and click the pre-joining tab and download it from there. And please take the printout, just don't keep it in your phone. Also, one important thing on screen here, the date showing in your 1C portal is just a default date. That's it. Your real DOJ or date of joining only comes to your official mail, so don't plan anything based on the portal date they have provided. Okay, documents, this is really important, so please pay attention. Like your passport, Aadhaar, PAN card, all three are mandatory. And the name on all the three should be exactly the same thing, and even small spelling differences can cause a problem. Then all your UG Marksheets, like originals and copies, they need both, and your provisional certificate and a bank passbook or the account in your name. This become your salary account from day 1. And now the scary part from the official Cognizant FAQ says, if you show up without your documents or without completing pre-joining, they treat it as you not wanting to join. Means your offer may get invalid. So don't take chance. Pack everything tonight, not on the morning of your DOJ. Two things most people get confused about, like your photo upload and Annexure 3. So my photo got rejected too, and the reason was wrong background. So if you got rejected, don't panic. Just go to the 1C portal and click pre-joining tab, and you will find the photo upload option there, and just re-upload with a plain white background, no shadow, and face must be very crystal clear, and your ears should be visible. That's it. Before re-uploading, check the rejection reason, like it's in the email Cognizant sent you automatically. Good news is that photo rejection does not affect your DOJ at all, but you still need to fix it before the onboarding pass gets generated so that your ID card can be generated. Now that comes Annexure 3. This is only needed if your university hasn't given the provisional certificate yet. If that's you, then print this form and get printed on your stamp paper and get signed by your lawyer or officials. So, but remember, it's only valid for 3 months from your DOJ. You need to get your provisional certificate or the convocation certificate. You still need to submit the actual certificate within that time, like within 3 months. Please read carefully. The date you see in 1C portal is just a default date. It is not your real DOJ. Your real DOJ comes through email only. So I got my first email saying Feb 7, then second email came saying April to Chennai. So until you get the final official mail, don't book anything. New location, I personally requested Bangalore because of some emergency, but they denied it, and the official FAQ is very clear. DOJ cannot be deferred, or location is based on business requirement, that's it. And once you update your location preference in the portal, it cannot be changed. So if you have a genuine reason, raise it on C2C portal with proper documents they have asked. Like if you have medical issues, you need to attach the medical certificate from the respected doctor by signed. They will review it, but there is no guarantee for it. Next comes the EPF, that is Provident Fund. Don't worry, this is actually very simple term. Cognizant automatically enrolls you in PF from day one, and they also contribute to your PF every month. Pretty good deal, right? Now, if Cognizant is your first job, the only thing you need to do right now is check your Aadhaar and make sure it has your full date of birth, not just a year. It must be in a full form. If it's wrong, go to the Aadhaar center and fix it before your DOJ. Cognizant take care of everything else on day one itself, so you don't worry. If you worked before at another company, make sure your UAN number and Aadhaar details match so your old PF money gets transferred automatically. Next comes the e-nomination. This is very mandatory before joining. All it means is you're telling the government who should you get your PF money if something happens to you. Or you nominate a family member, usually mom or dad. 6 simple steps. Go to the EPFO website, log in with your UAN number, click manage tab and e-nomination. That's it, and add your family members detail like Aadhaar name, date of birth and relationship they have, and save it. Set the share to 100%. Then e-sign with your Aadhaar OTP. That's it. Seriously, it almost takes 10 minutes. Do it today, so don't wait for the last day. Next comes the flexible benefit plan, that is what we call FBP. This is your basically how you set up your own salary structure to have more tax and increase your take home amount. You can see the table on the screen. Let me explain each one quickly. HRA means house rent allowance, and you can choose between 0 to 60% of your basic salary. So if you're paying rent in Chennai or anywhere, set this to 60% immediately. So this alone will save you a lot of tax every month. Food, next comes the food. It is up to 3,000 rupees per month on a food card, completely tax free, and LTA it's up to 1 lakh per year and travel within India. You need 3 days of earned leave to claim it. So mobile, you have 500 rupees per month. Just submit your phone bill. That's it, and you set all this on mypay.cognizant.com and change the amount every single month. Okay, pause the video right now and screenshot this slide. Every single item with a green border is mandatory one, and no exception, no excuses. The yellow one and Annexure 3 only if your provisional certificate isn't ready. Tonight, take out a folder and put every single document inside it, and originals and photocopies both. Don't do it on the morning of your DOJ. Do it in the night before. Trust me, it helps a lot. And 3 portals you should have bookmarked already. That is one Cognizant, or what we call 1C. This is your main portal where you accept the offer, fill forms, upload photo and downloading pass, setting FPB, and all things happens here. And next comes the campus to Cognizant, what we call C2C. Same login as 1C. Any question, any problem or any queries, we can raise it here. They may reply within the 48 hours or their working hours. Don't email Cognizant HR directly, you will just get an auto reply, that's it. And next comes the NSR, that is National Skill Registry. Register within 30 days of your offer letter. When it asks for offer ID, just enter your candidate ID which is listed in the offer letter. That's the same thing. And the C2C tip at the bottom of the screen shows after login, go to FAQ tile first, and if your question isn't there, click write to us and then check my question section for the reply. And that's it, everything you need before to joining. And onboarding pass, document, photo, EPF, e-nomination, FPB, all from the official Cognizant documents, nothing made up. My DOG is April 2nd Chennai, and I'm going to film my entire day 1 and post it in this channel. So subscribe if you don't want to miss that, and drop your DOJ date in the comments so that I want to see how many of us are in joining same batch. All the best guys, you got this, and see you on day 1. Thank you.